man. We're live. We do this thing every Monday night, but tonight it's on a Tuesday. It's the B-side show.
Act like you know.
That's right, man. Rabbit right here along with
Dani, Killafournya.
Man,
what's up, y'all?
We're here to talk some hip-hop, new music, bunch of stuff like we always do. We got another dope lineup coming through. Mr. Ras Kass is in the building already. Shout out to Sista Asia in the house.
Special announcement from her. You're going to stay tuned for that tonight. Who
That's
else
right.
we got, Rabbit?
Oh yeah, Rohek is going to put down some live art over here. And Cypress Jones in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. And a special treat by Tron.
Okay. I caught a little dose of it just a little while ago, but you guys are gonna catch something, some deep.
Like that.
I didn't know Dani could do it like that either. Yeah, but hey man, check it out. And we got the homie DJ Eclipse on the ones and twos. We got a special guest DJ also coming through, man. Our homeboy Indigenous will be in the building in a little while. Ras Kass and DJ, man. You ready, Eclipse? Let's do this shit, man. B-side, what?
Eclipse. And then mix.
Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees and say to our father, abracadabra. You rockin' with the true and living. Shout out the Lights Out, Joseph I, Chewy Bivens. Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge, my crew in Richmond. While y'all debated who the truth was, like Jews and Christians, I was on Cecil B, Broad Street, Master, North Philly, South Philly, 23rd, Tasker, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, Hartwell, Gratiot. When niggas really would pack a U-Haul truck up, put the high beams on, drive up on the curb at a barbecue and hop up out the back like what's up? Kill a nigga, rob a nigga, take a nigga, bust up. That's why when you talk that tough talk, I never feel you. You sound real good and you play the part well, but the energy you giving off is so unfamiliar. I don't feel you. We need Shaq Miller. Nas hit me up on the phone, said what you waiting on. Tip hit me up with a twit, said what you waiting on. Diddy send a text every hour on the dot saying when you gon' drop that first nigga you taking long. So now I'm back spitting that he could pass a polygram. That Reverend Run rockin' Adidas out on Hollis Ave. That FOI Marcus Garvey Nicky Tesla. I shock you like an ill electric field, J Electra. Oh my God! They call me J Electronica. Fuck that, call me J-Elect Hanukkah, J-Elect Yarmulke, J-Elect Ramadan, Muhammad Assalamaka, Rasulullah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, do your monitor. I was still weigh a ton, check the barometer. I'm hotter than the motherfucker,
And once again, it's Big G, running another rackets, wearing Pele jackets, fast loot, tactics, I'm well up in the millionaire bracket. The boss of four horses, I always horses in the fortress corridors with Olympic torches and Mona Lisa portraits, jacuzzis and saunas, and eating steak and Benny Hanna's, Bentley's limousine, the front yard streamers full of piranhas. I'm set, a private jet, I drank a lot of Becks, hit a lot of shots, condo and duplex, diamond infested Rolex, the lever recliner, the wall units with silver china, sipping on finer wine, and you see more shines of diamond miners. The highness came in of heroin, I'm thorough when I have to bring the terror in. Handle business in each and every borough in town and city. I'm rolling like Frank Nitty, I'm rich and pretty. Back up kitties, I got Grammys that's grimy and gritty. And spunky and likes to keep his pockets chunky, making most of my money from all the dope things and junkies. I learned from the best, the ones that's living and the ones that's put the rest. So I bless my chest with a vest and pack of Smith and West. And then I'm off to get the snaps, not the scraps. The game is be a real Mac, the name is Cool G-Rap.
I'm out like the vapors. Who's the one you call Mr. Macho? The head honcho, swiftest like Kumacho. I got so much style, I should be down with the stylistics. Make up to break up, Niggas need to wake up, smell the Indonesia, beat you to a seizure, then fuck your mom, hit the skins to amnesia. She don't remember shit, just the 2 hits. Her hitting the floor, and me hitting the clip, sucking on the tits. Had to hook her begging for the dick. And your mom said ugly love, my dick got rocked quick. I guess I was a combination of House of Pain and Bobby Brown. I was pumping around and jumping around. After then I asked her who's the man, she said B.I.G. Then I bust in her E.Y.E. You're dead wrong.
Niggas pop shit all the time. Me, I don't trip cause they know I'm never lying. Look in between the lines, but like Ali in his prime. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Peace to my slimes, peace to my crips. Neighborhood police and they always on the shift. Protect my bloods, look out for my cuz. When it's all said and done, we be the realest it was. Who else if just not us? If you bout this revolution, please stand up. We ain't got no one to trust. Time is running up, feel the burn in my gut. And if you got the gut, scream fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. We don't give a fuck, never had one to give. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. We don't give a fuck, never had one to give. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. We don't give a fuck, never had one to give. Donald Trump. We don't give a fuck, never had one to give. Never will forget, probably never will forget. I guess that's just how it is, and they still won't let the black man live. I feel the energy surge through my veins when I flow. Mentally, I can never be controlled. No sympathy for foes, my enemies exposed, but they remember me when I'm gone. I say rockabye, 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 baby. Shatta boy, shatta go crazy. Me no play games, so please don't play me. Look at what they made me.
I'm part of the reason they still gripping out Brook.
Donald Trump.
Easy they come, but he sure don't stay. Nah, they come wild, but I praise him every
Yo, I say hello to my people, hello to the day. I watch the world on wheels, hit the yellow and gray. The ones don't work, all the ones don't eat. And once again, I'm from that city where the sun don't sleep. It's time to get live because the terms is breach. Ride the wave like the world is a beach. Learn more, I teach. I was raised by NWA and State CA. All day, same story, different briefcase. I'm nonchalant to others peddling weight. I got a purpose to serving up and settle my state. Been through it, all of it great. Put the ruler to the movement, all of it straight. Big fish, even calling them bait. One love, one dish, see them all on my plate. I take the lady on a vacate, she call it a date. Now she calling in sick, now she calling in late.
The harder the work, well, the longer the day. Easy they come, but you don't stay. They come wild, but I praise them
I broke my piggy bank and haven't put it back together. Back in heaven, blasting rounds like I'm a Mac 11. Living in my rainy city, it was all wrong. Used to be the big fish in a small pond. Now I'm swimming with the sharks, but I'm a giant piranha. Plus I'm moving fast and furious like Brian O'Connor. Rest in peace, a restless beast. Call me Mighty Mouse, pockets full of extra cheese. Yup, still a mental savage that is ravenous indeed. Exerting psychobabble from a labyrinth in me. Angels flying up above, demons down beneath. When I'm breathing, you can hear the evil seeping through my teeth. Close friends worth more than cash and having wealth. Self-destructive beings are a hazard to themselves. Lion roars, stronger than an iron door. Sun has killed the rain, love has killed the pain that I endure. Half these rappers out are liars like Pinocchio. 10% of dope, other 90 less than okie doke. You don't want the rope, but dope, but mad you get the broken nose. Small, but when I'm rapping, I am taller than the Poconos. My soul is mischievous like A+ and Opio. A toy collector, plus my clothes, they come from Tokyo. I'm not saying I got the dopest flow, but kid just studying my methods like a vocal coach. My brain's a battlefield for devils and angels. Walking contradiction like machetes and rainbows. Burden on my shoulders that is heavy and painful. Shane's raw, tearing shit like Eminem's chainsaw. Battle mad and you could be in real danger. Excruciating training like a Navy SEAL Ranger. Run for cover, bounty hunter like I'm Boba Fett. Wild West, bounty hunter like I'm Jonah Hex. Ay. Bitch, I can talk to the dead. You connect with me cause I can read the thoughts in your head. Yeah, mentally projecting till I cause a metamorphosis. Almost lost my head like the fucking headless.
Heavy-headed wordplay, over the sky fly. Everything is pie, cut it and divide, multiply like the multi. We all summers to the winter soaks us. We God body ganja smokers. You know the culture, we breaking that bread while you petty hustle. Busted all naked and scared, I'm a gorgeous portrait. The feng shui to the fortress. It looks like a great day for gunplay. A legend some say, old man chain chunky. With no remorse like a savage eating brain monkey. A plain junkie paid monthly to Flame Productions. Fuck is up, I'm trying to make a little change or something. The illest initiate, $1 billion and my people's wealthy is what the motherfucking mission is. Red-eye flights, my fresh whites, cut from a cloth that's beautiful as tiger stripes.
There is no beginning, there is no end. It is what it is, and that's all. There is no beginning, there is no end. No, it is what it is, and that's all. Hush now, my darling, don't you cry. Darling, don't you cry. That's my lullaby. Darling, don't you cry. Darling, don't you cry. Hush now, my darling, don't you cry. Darling, don't you cry. That's my lullaby. Darling, don't you cry and cry and cry and cry.
Scribing to the wind, vibing with a spiritual pen, with the strength of 1,000 men within the motives. Fly soldier, high roller. As the night falls, my eyes lower. Shit is shady when it's time to feed the babies. Around dreamers and schemers, all yearning for scratch like a case of eczema. I'd rather own a few cleaners than a few beamers. And a fortress where you can't see us. Price of Ferrari trucks, style dripping when we party up. But for now it's just nautical. Fly melodic vultures on my side posted. Black Madonna clothing, brand medallions is golden. Yours is towards folding. For trying to fight it, I flip on calm, turn tyrant. Clip snitches like sirens. Hustle nomadic when the time is right. Thoughts is dynamite. Cut from a cloth is my cloth.
Oh Lord, please don't let me, please don't let me, please don't let me.
Die before repenting my sin. Drink and drive ever again. Have a smoke meth for crack, Get HIV with no get back. Oh, don't let me fail. Never spend another second in jail. Come this far to fall off. Please don't let me fuck mine off. I got vices I like vodka on the rocks. Catch me at some Grammy party next to Jamie Foxx. I'm not marriage material, more like health. I got knowledge of self, I'm sorta most deaf. Except I'm a slut for a pretty face bitch. Youngin' used to say I got a lust demon trick. Consequences every lifestyle you're living. Some rappers got herpes, the gift that keeps on giving. Even worse than that, I seen people go too far and can't come back. Straight guys tricked by transvestites, sick. Be careful who you let suck on your dick. That bitch might be a boy. I be frisking hoes in the club, I'm paranoid. I don't exercise and that's bad with black folks. Hypertension, heart disease, heart attack, strokes. Die before repenting my sin. Drink and drive ever again. Have a smoke meth for crack. Get HIV with no get back. Don't let me fail. Never spend another second in jail. Come this far to fall off. Please don't let me fuck mine off. All my ex-girls say I'm selfish. Shit, we in a recession, I need help, bitch. Rent too damn high, I need help, bitch. Orthodox, no pork, but I eat shellfish. And I ain't looking for beef, but bitch niggas get money and think shit is sweet. I ain't taking no L's, we keeping it street. Both sides pack heat, let the Grim Reaper reap. And as far as rap concerned, I don't feel like talking, homie, I'm taciturn. Industry blackball wouldn't give Ras a turn, but I'm the best nigga rapping, write classic burn. And y'all dick ride rappers who don't even write their own raps. What kind of rapper is that? Multi-talented, overcame my challenges. Don't bring me here just to die like Richie Valens did. Die before repenting my sin. Drink and drive ever again. Have a smoke meth for crack. Get HIV with no get back. Don't let me shade trees, green grass, shade trees, laying in the green grass underneath. Shade trees, laying in the green grass underneath.
past the in-between dreamers. We are now and strive to be what we were. If you were rich, you wish you had the pride of the poor. If you were poor, you wish you were rich and had more. If your life was a horror show, wish to have light there. Born under your cord, wishing for a nightmare. So far away from myself, but yet I'm right there. With my hands tied behind my back, trying to fight fair. Trouble the world, but I traded for a family and girl. But I don't know if I can handle being plural. Living in the city, but I wanna be rural. I can't seem to detach myself from this Euro. Being nothing to Europe. I got to see it, clean grass and air on the Autobahn in the BM. Something like a dream, a nirvana, utopia. Anything you can think of, modernized and opened up. But I'd rather be back in the struggle at the heart of Los Angeles, at the heart of the hustle. Not trying to be next to come out of this hole, but happy to be Mexican and part of this whole. What if we don't make it back? Coming back. What if we don't make it back? We're coming back. What if we don't make it back? We're coming back. What if we don't make it back? We'll blaze a sack of that. Green grass, shade trees. Green grass, shade trees. Laying in the green grass underneath shade trees. Laying in the green grass
pulling out gas, double barrel. Blew off the burner, kinda dusty. Back home, just bring it to them proper. Partner, coming from the 36 chamber. Let the plate spin. Many the brothers I be sparking in headshots. All in the block, the stage hot. If you don't fuck with me, we got to fuck with you.
Who the fuck knocked our buildings down? Who the man behind the World Trade Massacre? Step up now. Where them 4 planes at, huh? And shoot and say, bitch. Fly that shit over my hood and get blowing a bit. No disrespect, that's where I rest my head. I understand you gotta rest yours too, nigga. My people's dead, America. Together we stand, divided we fall. Mr. Bush, sit down, I'm in charge of the war.
Yes, yes, y'all. The INS bless y'all. Stop hearts like cholesterol, let's brawl. Never fall, tear it down like a wrecking ball. Roll call with my niggas, that's one for all. And all for one, we draw the guns on impulse. Cash in the envelope, spending on kinfolk. Then smoke our ounces, we count mills. Providing you pure ecstasy without bills.
Y'all know the rules, we don't fuck with fools, man. How the fuck did we get so cool, man? Never ever disrespect my crew. If you fuck with us, we got to fuck with you.
J5 in the house tonight. 5 in the house tonight. Bad we in the house tonight.
It's like front and center for those who don't get it. We hit it, stay committed. The skies is the limit. Rock on and twist it, hop it, don't stop it. Drop it like it's heavy when the DJ knock it.
Night swift, so fitted. My folks is close knitted. With every note, we gon' get close to your spirit. If not, post and pivot. Some folks just don't get it. We got a gross fetish for beats and dope lyrics for real.
Watch my committee as we stomp through your city, destroying every and any club or academy. Rap styles be plenty, baby. Rain, snow or sunny. The game is nose running. My team is show money.
Yes, Lord, it's hard to not give us applause, accolades, and awards to even out the odds. Solidify the bars with flavor they can't dodge. We kill them and play hard within 16 bars.
That's just the way we do it. J5 in the house tonight. Bad we in the house tonight.
Yeah, we like to mash off, full guard, kill it when the track's hard. Yes, y'all, fresh, y'all, fly shit you ever saw. A to the K, I to the L, Rockwell. Hit the block, tip top in every jail cell.
Push the panic button, cause we like a planet coming. Vicious avalanche or something, plus I ain't retracting nothing.
Check it in from the left coast where we take sound that combines sunshine with rhyme, move 'em around. Take it slow, watch the smoke we blow. Bring California swinging, this thing for show. Well, hey there, baby, don't dance the go-go. Off a little mentally, I see it in slow-mo. Hollywood, the east side, hub city, and Frisco. Calles to the playas, fires up in the disco. Whoa, whoa, oh, now here we go. Mira, delincuentes, bum rush the show. Aquí in Cali, where trees so sweet, and these habits is feeling Ari on this rugby beat. And on summer nights, we use our feet, keeping in mind the danger walking on these LA streets. So what eyes that reflect is the waves inshore. Through the smoke of the green, you see burn next door. And the birds sing, but they don't tell the truth no more. And the night's out, so you just better lock your door. Days is hot. daughters. Days get longer, nights get shorter. Remember the police got quotas. City of angels, here even angels watch the angles. Living in California, showing nothing but love, bringing peace till the push turns shove. Now you can bury me on the back in California, right beside Cactus Plant. Damn right, sworn to go roll.
I be the bottle with the bomb ass green from the left coast. Penny soul side, I heal it the rest go. All is good from the ready and the set go. Baby, feeling, I'm dropping that left, bro. Southwest California, what it's all about. Homies, from the hill, it's home, shout it out. We all OGs, $50. Putting with the 4 jingle of the night.
Some say a dirty man. On my side is my gut. See him all that. Spitting out buck shots. Boy, I'm gonna wet y'all. Running hot, but I'm still coming to get y'all. Thinking like a beast mode. Coming on a homicide. You talking shit. Try to take me for a ride. I'm not a bad guy, but I'm the funky feel. Finger on the trigger when my head's up on a steel. Letting out a bullet. Is this going boom? It's stuck in my hood. So what you gonna do now? The hunted one is no fun. Here I come, son, yo, I think you better run. Better run more and move a little faster. Second of thought, and I'm coming to blast you with my sawed-off shotgun. Hand on the palm, left hand on the 40.
Pop it on the blunt.
Fuck my shotgun.
The niggas didn't jump.
La 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 la.
Coming at you like a stiff blow, fucking up your program. Ain't taking shit from you, him, or no man. Mastermind, maniac, and a menace. So, how they wanna pass a sentence? All because a nigga try to play me on a trigger. He missed. So now the niggas hissed. Rude and crude, like a pit bull. Get to the point, your fucking car to get pulled now. I'm headed up the river with a boat, ain't no paddle. And I'm headed out beat downs. I'm headed up the river with a boat, ain't no paddle. And I'm headed out beat downs. Put me in chains, try to beat my brains. I can get out, but the grudge remains. When I see your punk ass, I'm gonna get ya. Fucking do ya. Shotgun goes booyah.
Sawed-off shotgun, hand on the palm, left hand on the 40.
Puff it on the blunt.
Fuck my shotgun.
Them niggas didn't jump.
La 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 la.
Yeah, man.
We're
Vibing out
back.
with DJ Eclipse, tearing it up on the 1s and 2s, man. That was dope. A lot of dope joints in there, man. Hey, so Dani, what you been up to? I know you've been mad busy as well. Shows, all kinds of stuff going on. What's up?
We've had some great stuff that just passed. Actually, Raz just performed. He performed down in
Yeah.
Lancaster and gave them a special treat. Indigenous was there. He rocked that show. So that was a pleasure. What else went on this weekend? We had an alcoholic show, right?
Yeah. Well, I barely got back in town. I'm lost. I'm still.
Oh, right on.
I'm still on
right
travel time and shit.
Right on. How was your trip?
Fuck, it was rough, man. I came back. Oh, so I went out there to work and like real work. Like I came back, every muscle was sore. We went to install this this new location, and it was pretty crazy. So
And
I
you're
barely got back, and then I'm
still here, man.
I'm still trying to adjust. Yeah, every single Monday night, but tonight it's on a Tuesday. That's how we're doing it.
And we needed you back. We
Yeah.
missed you.
Oh yeah, here, man. Every single Monday, as long as I'm in town, I'm here. You know what I mean? So
Appreciate it.
hey, man, shout out to Alex for coming through too. For,
Saint
you know what I'm
Moth
saying?
Brewery
Yeah, man,
in the
taking
building
the flicks tonight. Shout out to Daryl, our whole crew, DJ Eclipse, man. We got a dope show though.
We do.
Yeah,
I
got a
heard
dope show.
Vibetron warming up for us. He's
Yeah.
about to come on right now. Vibetron, are you in the building?
Yeah. Hey,
Do
we
I
got
hear,
hey, we got live paint going on right here, like you know what I'm saying. So
Shout out
it's
to
really going on.
Rohek.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
let me get
hooking
him
us
on.
up.
Let me get him on mic. There we go, G.
Oh,
all right,
right on,
let's
right
do
on.
it.
Come
Should
on
we
in,
go
man.
right into
Let's
it?
check you out. Thank you for being here. Let's hear it.
Let's go right into it. Go ahead, man.
All right. So, let me start out by taking it back to some basics with the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, with me. Babe, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. Say he's just a friend. Baby, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Baby, you.
Inspector Gadget.
I mean,
that was awesome.
thank you.
Man, how long have you been doing that?
Since 1995.
Vibetron.
Yeah.
And who, obviously there's a selective few that are, have been real dope at the craft, but certain one of them inspired you to.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Who's that?
DJ Dr. Nice, aka Buffy, aka the Human Beatboxer, the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darren Robinson, that guy was my idol, man. I mean, I grew up knowing about Biz and Dougie, and when I picked it up in the mid '90s or so, beatboxing had kind of just slid off. The only ones who were really getting down, putting in work, was like Scratch and Roselle the Roots.
Oh, Roselle.
He just had a show
yeah,
too.
that's right. He was around too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Another big inspiration for me right there, man. He's the one that kind of gave a little bit more insight as far as to how far the envelope of beatbox could be pushed,
Yeah, and I remember even with he had a video, Roselle, like, I forgot the name of the joint at the time, but the video. There you go. And he's like a baby, hey dog, like way ahead of his time, man. That's just dope. That's an inspiration
Thank you for keeping it alive, though. Like for that ABC blew me away.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to just go in like that.
That was inspired from Roselle's "If Your Mother Only Knew." I had to try to take it to the next level and vocalize in a different way and come off with totally different concept.
So what is it like? I mean, artists, like whether they're painting or writing or whatever, producing, beatboxing is a whole different thing too. So what keeps you like inspired and like what you want to do next and all that kind of stuff?
Really, what inspires me is my emotions, man. It's like they're endless. So it's like I could be in a specific mood, and that could spawn off an entire routine, or an entirely new, different direction as far as my beats are concerned, and it'll be sustained basically as long as my emotions will allow it to be.
Was that a b-boy show in Paris, or when you left the country? What took you out?
Well, what took me out there was my wife. She was a Marine. And while I was there, I kind of ran into a Spanish R&B guy. He went by the name of A.D. Green. And then I ran into La Planta Baja Studios, and I ran into this cat named Nico, who was basically king of the southern region of Spain. And from there, I just networked with them cats. I did music videos with them. I did a music festival called Viña Rock, which was like equivalent to Woodstock. It was like over 50,000 people at the stage. It was crazy.
Hey, that's
we gotta check that out and see if that's still cracking.
Goes along with being ready when you need to be.
Most definitely.
What I'm saying, the opportunity was there and you went with it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I commend you for that, man. So
thank you.
So what it like working on routines and all that? Is there some live joints you're doing coming up, or where can people catch some of your work and hear you some of your routines and all that?
Well, typically, me and my boys were kind of storming the gates as far as doing shows and sets. It would just typically be me and a couple MCs, but as of late, everybody kind of been doing their own projects, and I kind of been doing the same thing, just trying to produce music and just trying to stay focused as far as hip-hop is concerned,
So if I wanted to give this a shot, what would be a way that I could practice so I could kind of, cipher with you if you're ever back again? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a little something, like a tip, I could take home.
You typically like fight sound effects, like, like the little punch, like, and then you could also utilize like spoken what you just did right there. Just do that again. There you go. Now you just got timing. There you go.
I love it. That's what's up. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. So are you bookable? Thanks, guys.
Definitely bookable.
All right.
Bookable.
Okay. So he's open. Share your social media with us so we can find you.
You can find me everywhere. Instagram/Vibetron, Facebook/Vibetron, YouTube/Vibetron. So, I mean, I got my website, beatboxingmusic.com as well. That's where I post all my material and everything it is that I do.
All right. I'm going to check it out for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for giving us the rundown at the beginning and jumping off. I don't know if you got anything else. If you do, like, go ahead and take them out before the video right now, man.
All right.
Vibetron in the building.
The human beatbox.
Hey, Vibetron. That was awesome. You want one more?
Be
for
right
us?
back
No,
after this video. Oh, there's
after
one more?
After this video, maybe
there's
I'm going to
one more?
get some more. I was feeling that.
For over 20 years, you've heard one side of the story. Now hear mine. About to watch Tyson do his thizzle. Vegas vacation, it was just to clear my mental. 4 Negroes deep, white Cadillac rental. Out the city where they stretching youngins out like a limo. Where? Compton. City where I'm from, never leave home without it. Fuck MX, I'm talking guns. Pedal dope for the funds, keep my locan on the one. Sucker try play me, either smoking or be dumb. But he done, best go the other way. Call the op in the mortar of the day. Just lacking, punkin' hit from all the smacking in his chain. Just a casualty of all the action. Now my trophy, ass whoopings, how you win it, eh? To keep it real, my nigga, I look better in it, eh? Ain't no price you could pay to get it back. Never catch me going out like that. Never catch me going out like that. MGM, bellin' dolo like a G-Shug. Other homies went to dine, you know we eat good. On the prowl, now I'm fresh about the fight. Spot some ass, I like to get about them ties. See the stress say on my jersey, South is what I rep. All these people walking around me, bet nobody step. 2 C's, whether solo or I'm with the clique. Because my whole city knowing that I'm with the shit. Same go for Vegas, all these haters give me looks. Turn around, see a rapper on the coast, but I ain't shook. Mobbing with that nigga from the mall that we buck. Number 1 could get the jab, number 2 could get the hook. But should right behind along with 4 more ops. Niggas jump me like rope, kick me like rocks. Casino guards made them stop, and I pray the lotto in the ad. Cause I ain't going out like that. Cause I ain't going out like that. Now I meet up with the homies, let them niggas know the deal. Enemy go jump me, so I sing like got a spill. Because he rap, fuck that nigga think he ill. I'ma show him that this trip is shit for real. 40 Glock field, choice of weapon for revenge. Justice want them killed, my ego in suspense. These niggas popping pills, or they shooting heroin, thinking I'ma let this slide. So these corners, bro, we been looking for the motherfuckers club. 662, posted in the parking lot. Upon arrival, we gon' shoot. Supposed to be a panther, yet he pushing that pop roll where he done pissed off the wrong motherfucker wearing blue. Blew a couple blunts, chillin' in the ride. Ain't seen nobody yet, God must want that boy alive. Cause a 20-minute mission, now they turn to 25. Like birds in the winter to the south, we bout to fly. Slide out the lot, put away the glide. Having second thoughts, and so I take another shot. Steam coming from my top. They did me so grimy, word to get back to the city, everybody gon' try me, no. Why they had to play alone? Then Keefy screamed, there they go. Thank you God, thank you God. And now, it's time to settle skull. T hitting you, don't know which car they in. Fuck, shoot up they whole caravan. Hold up, I heard them hoes scream his name. Got that nigga, and I put that on the gang. This is them in the beam. I think them hoes seen us, but I don't give a fuck. It's too much smoke between us. Since Freak ain't shooting, car reach right across. This gang banging shit is so costly.
Good evening. A controversial rap artist who led a troubled existence has lost his fight for life.
Gangster rap singer Tupac Shakur died tonight in a Las Vegas hospital. Las Vegas hospital.
For over 20 years, you've heard.
Back in here, man. B-side show every single Monday, but tonight it's on a Tuesday. But anyways, the replay will be up by tomorrow, all that stuff, whoever didn't get to catch it live. But we're live with it, man. First guest, man, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, I'm Cypress Jones.
Cypress Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
coming
much.
through, man. Hey, we have a video loaded up. You look a little different in the video.
Yeah, a little.
How long ago was that recorded?
2 years, maybe. Yeah, I've had a long hip hop career of not being a rapper in the public eye.
Yeah.
So I've made a lot of videos here and there. This was just the last one that I made here and there.
Hey, but
you have a really sick one that I kind of wanted to put on, but at the same time, I had a feeling you were
Which
going to
one?
bring that kind of vibe. You were freestyling in it. So it wasn't even actual. You know what I'm talking about? You killed it. You murdered
Is that
it.
the vibe you want me to bring afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Please. You're in for a treat if this is what happens. Because, damn, I saw that and I was like, I'm convinced. I already knew. I was just like,
This cut's a little poppy.
Yeah, is that what that one? What's that one called for anybody who didn't catch
It's
it on
called
YouTube?
With the Doves.
Okay.
It may be deleted soon, so watch it now.
Okay.
Well,
Finding a new direction.
And is that what it's about? Finding a new direction, man?
With the Doves is about dying, actually.
And
it doesn't feel like that, though.
No, well, I think dying is going to be awesome. Personally.
then it feels like that.
Yeah, so.
Go ahead, man. Talk about that for a second for someone that might not understand who's watching right now.
Yeah,
What's he talking about, man?
Well, it's just my own personal theory. I feel like death must be a positive thing. It's moving on to something new, and that's always the scariest thing is making the next step and moving to something new, right? That's
Ascension.
like when you have to get in front of or hold up a mic, you fear that so much, and then once you get to that point and you get over it, you grow. So I feel like death is the biggest moment of growth that we'll ever have.
Hey,
That
man,
is a
speak
beautiful
on
thing.
it. Talking that knowledge for you, man, real
Straight
quick,
up.
man. Hey, so as far as music right now, what are you currently working on?
I'm currently working with a producer, Chase Stockman. He found me. I just moved to LA like 3 months ago. I've been flirting with moving, like being back and forth a lot, but I'm here now. He found me. He believes in me, and we're doing an EP together. So he's taking me somewhere new.
Welcome home.
Thank you very much.
Because I know you're just getting started, and that's why I wanted to be the first person to bring you out in terms of my peers and people who respect my opinion, because there's something here, and I can say that confidently. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's just getting started, basically.
I appreciate you a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is, right there, just getting started. Even though you've been doing your thing for a cool minute.
My producer told me not to say this, but I've been rapping for 14 years.
Okay. Hey, no, that's just fucking.
But not in the public eye. I've been trying to be a rapper. I've just been doing it by myself.
He picked up
MCing.
his bottle, and after the bottle,
Mother-
he just went straight
Mother
to the
Asia.
mic. You know.
Sista Asia.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming through and letting us know what's going on. So,
Thank you.
So with this EP, do you guys got a release date? Are you still working on it, or?
Well, my release date is next month. The actual release date might be 2 or 3 months.
Well, yeah,
We
you-
understand how that goes.
producer
Hopefully
got
I
to
can
do
be
his
back
thing
when it's coming out.
Oh yeah, and give us a preview of some of the joints, man.
That'd be perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into that video, though. I definitely want to show them the video because I wanna see some of the diversity that he's about to bring after the video. So we gotta let them just peep that really quick. So we're gonna blow their mind after that.
Hey, what the name of the joint one more time? Let them
It's
know,
called
man.
With the Doves.
Check it out, man. B-side, what?
Peep it.
And I wrote this the day after I brought my best friend and ex-girlfriend back alive on the floor. She died like 3 times. Rachel Green.
I met her yesterday, swayed off a quarter lean. Best thing I'd ever seen. Like she stepped out of a magazine. Talk to her like I want her on my team, baby. It's all good in the hood, maybe it's a dream. Then people die suddenly, hopefully it means something. But I've come to learn it means nothing. The thought of death ain't scary, actually to me it's comforting. My phone's dead and my head's pondering, always interrupted by some subconscious hollering. Pass me that peace offering. If you can't get a hold of me, I'm probably off wandering. With the doves chilling up above, short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1 million. Hopped up on a few drugs, making all the sense out of living that I can't love. With the doves chilling up above, short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1 million. Hopped up on a few drugs, making all the sense out of living that I can't love. No matter how bad it gets, I rock a smile, yes. Treat myself the best and give me some compliments. I'm gonna be a for sure success. I've known it since my mother's breast. You don't know the half and it's sad, but my girlfriend knows me less. She stresses, I stress, and we're both stressed. So upset, but at the same time so blessed. Reconcile with the homeless while I chill with the doves chilling up above. Short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1 million. Hopped up on a few drugs, making all the sense out of living that I can't love. With the doves chilling up above, short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1 million. Hopped up on a few drugs, making
all the sense out of living that I can't love. Get the fuck out of Dodge and hit the 405. At 105, my whip is lucky to be alive. It wasn't built for this life, but really neither was I. So both of us sympathize and we drive. Yeah, we drive, I'm still me at 5. I empathize with some guy I don't recognize. With the dove, chilling up above. Short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1,000,000. Hopped up on a few drugs, making all the sense out of living that I can't love. With the dove, chilling up above. Short a pretty penny, but I feel like $1,000,000. Hopped up on a few drugs, making all the sense out of living that I can't love. I met her yesterday, swayed off a quarter lean. Best thing I'd ever seen. Like she stepped out of a magazine. Talk to her like I want her on my team, baby. It's all good in the hood, maybe it's a dream. Then people die suddenly, hopefully it means something. But I've come to learn it means nothing. The thought of death ain't scary, actually to me it's comforting. My phone's dead and my head's pondering, always interrupted by some subconscious hollering.
We're back in here, man. B-Side Show live every single Monday night, but it's Tuesday and we don't give a shit. We do it like that, man.
Do what we want here.
That's right. Hey, man. Cypress in the house, yes, man. Sir. Cypress Jones, man. Thanks for coming through and all that. But we were talking before we went into the video. There was something interesting. It just led right into the video, but go ahead and talk about it, man.
All right, well, if you just saw the With the Doves video, I wrote that 2 days after a dear friend of mine passed away 3 times, almost, on my floor. She had a heart condition that she didn't know about, that she had had since she was a child, and it hit her right then. She would have been alone at home. She would be dead. Rachel Green, I love you. But I brought her back to life, and 2 days later, I wrote that song and made that video you just saw. So.
That's right. Real inspiration behind the writing, man. Hey, so speaking of writing, what's the stilo like? What do you write about for those someone that might?
I write strictly about truth.
There it is. We need more of that, right? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, bro.
Thank you.
No, but is life stories, stuff you've seen. What talk about it?
Man, I have a weird. My dad's a jazz musician. My mom's an opera singer. So I grew up kind of like dragging my dad's drums on the road across Europe and everywhere.
Oh, man.
So I had a weird upbringing, and I lived in Germany for 5 years in the Bavarian Alps with 6 feet of snow the whole year round.
Whoa.
Got beat up by Nazis and shit.
So you definitely had plenty of time to be alone with your thoughts, to write. You have witnessed the creative process taking place in your home. You've been fed off of it.
Well, that was Raz, man. Raz was in my home when I was in Germany. Seriously, I used to listen to this dude all the time.
Oh, shit.
And here's the story.
Yeah, right.
Here's where it comes from. That's beautiful. So he's got definite hip hop in his blood, and now it's eking out of his vocal cords. I am not kidding you. When you hear this,
and congrats for making the move.
Thank
you, know
you,
what I mean?
man. Thanks for
because
having me.
sometimes that's the the step it takes to get there. You know what I mean? Sometimes taking that jump. So what are we gonna get into, man? Are you gonna rock something for us or what?
Yeah, there was a little conundrum with my beat, so I walked in here and I heard a dope beat playing, and I was like, I can spit something to that. So I'm gonna spit some stuff.
All right, cool, man. We'll
You're
get out of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so
check
much.
that out.
Turn that up just a little bit, unless it interferes with the mics. Yo. Yeah, yo. So I'm walking down the avenue, talking like I've had a few. Living lucid like I'm shrooming off a bag or two. Skipping shoeless through the tulips, wrecking its roots. Road running till I drop off.
You can catch me in the studio drunk, right? Chopping up dope cuts like I'm buzzed. I'm like, Heisekite in the middle of the night with the fuck in my stomach and hell in my eyesight, making up languages. I'm flying away from home, over the rainbow, over the ozone. Now where the stars are glowing to get my mind grown. I wanna die alone and not for lies known by most of the populace this side of the time zone. Oh, my science, I can feel myself changing, molecules rearranging, audio delaying. My brain's trailing, rapping off the track, trying to get this vacant train back to the train station. Other cracker rappers pale in comparison, using places I've been, the environment I was raised in. To shape it to a new groove with new phrases, taking the champagne back to the grape, then making a fucking raisin. They don't usually listen to pop blazing, raving Caucasians made in Port Oregon. So we go commando, jerk off in the rain, snoring. If Cypress Jones blows up, y'all stay snoring, alright? Yeah, yo.
And that's what it is, though.
Y'all stay snoring.
We even got Shaye Whitey's attention in the back.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
The bell rung. Hey, that's right, man. Thanks for coming through, rocking with us, man. Cypress Jones, man. Let them know where they can get at you and all that stuff, man.
Just at Cypress Jones everywhere. On Google, on Twitter, on Instagram, everything.
Right, man. Make sure you guys follow. He's over here now. He's got a new EP about to come out, and you guys should stay tuned for that, man, for sure. Hey, and we got live artwork going on over here as well.
Rohek
in
the building.
Thanks for coming through, my G. We
Thank
got
you
you on the
guys so
camera.
much.
Hey, so let's keep it moving. We'll get into this video. We'll be right back, man, with our next guest. Peace out.
Show.
Is above. Ha! You see in Cali, graffiti masterpieces all up in the alley. LA. Oh, like Rob 1 on the 2 turntables to get the job done. I'm a shapeshifter, you think that I'm dumb. Like a house party without the problem. LA. Oh, like A11, always on point like a paintball gun. You can
time to wake up.
Gummy soul kingpin, Wally vernacular. Keys in the Acura, headed to Akron, acting up. Accurate action, actual accolades, adding up, no additives. I'm at it again. You sweet banana nut, it's bad enough. I top the USA like Canada. I've had enough of trap rap faggots thinking they man enough to step to guards, disrespect Earth's fucking net worth on network to kill your baby moms during your next birth. I'm psychotic, erotic thoughts towards a goddess. I'm modest, though bitches everywhere always applaud us. Spit the hottest verses, flawless, nigga, I promise. I'm lawless, holding more text than Rasheed Wallace. Adonis to the female gender, bitches surrender, bender over Tinder, strokes on the shoulder, the clutch cobra, true professional. Best you know, dress GQ, fucking the best of Vogue. Marks on your neck, you should've tested the gold.
Supreme, understand the lessons manifested in my own life. The fruit of this tree came from my efforts. All of the above is caused by the Son of Man, as it is below. Studio to video, victory shit is beautiful, honorable verses. Some of the hardest workers that came together like Islamic churches. And we gon' get this dough, even if we gotta go door to door with the squad and Allah in the person. The greater taker, here to take it to the top, it's the cream. The future that you once believed. Twist the leaves up while I spit blades to get my G's up. So ease up off of these nuts and let me heat up. Dolo Bolo, you know the promo. Moving at the speed of thought, you're moving slow-mo, and that's a no-no. Potential signs of an op, now let it photo and let me float over the instrumental like I fucking owe you. It's a whole move. Sebi with the slang, you know the old rules. Black man, electric cell, soul food, gorilla strength monkey. 93 million miles away from flunkies. I'm in the game to get paid monthly. The way I see it, you niggas is lucky. At least I'm not the one that you can blame for your suffering. Representing freedom now, Lord, we known for hustling. While I was cooking up, you was tricking and
Space
cuffing.
lodges on Mars, UFO tech in our cars, younger laws. Chains come from melted down, 24 karat gold bars. Direct from synagogue, not the Pentagon. I penetrate Punani, rebel Anunnaki. Forget what you heard, the black man started hockey. The puck is the same hue as Ta'ak Marni. With toolies in my garment, I gave out my instructions. The duty of we, the original seeds, to make sure our families remain intact. Support everything indie and strive first to only buy black. If the option is there, down my face lit a tear. When I think of how they did Patrice Lumumba, Colgate Clarks, illuminate the ground when I stepped out the Uber. The old caddy backfiring, sounded the same as a Ruger. And for a second, I forgot I was here on a mission of philanthropy, speaking at a school for teens at high risk. The present is the gift, I'm honored to be here, to better their future. I'm not proud of my past, it was violent, tyrant. Truly I'm glad I survived it. Sacred words spoken, put me on my divine assignment.
Things are different now in me.
Gummy soul kingpin, Wally vernacular. Keys in the Acura, headed to Akron, acting up. Accurate action, actual accolades, adding up, no additives. I'm at it again. You sweet banana nut, it's bad enough. I top the USA like Canada. I've had enough of trap rap faggots thinking they man enough to step to God's disrespect earths. Fuck your net worth on network to kill your baby moms during your next birth. I'm psychotic, erotic thoughts towards a goddess. I'm modest, though bitches everywhere always applaud us. Spit the hottest verses, flawless, nigga, I promise. I'm lawless, holding more text than Rasheed Wallace. Adonis to the female gender, bitches surrender, bender over Tinder. Strokes on the shoulder, the clutch cobra, true professional. Best you know, dress GQ, fucking the best of Vogue. Marks on your neck, you should've tested gold.
Supreme, understand the lessons manifested in my own life. The fruit of this tree came from my efforts. All of the above is caused by the Son of Man, as it is below. Studio to video, victory shit is beautiful. Honorable verses, some of the hardest workers that came together like Islamic churches. And we gon' get this dough, even if we gotta go door to door with the squad and Allah in the person. The greater taker, here to take it to the top, it's the cream. The future that you once believed. Twist the leaves up while I spit blades to get my G's up.
Well, alright, y'all. Coming back at you with 357 gigawatts of pure, uncut, unadulterated K-Funk.
Hey, Cocaine, let's give them some of that bang they been asking for, my nigga.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang, bang.
Now this here is definitely a banger for your buck. And the whole time this will have you dancing in your chucks. And gangsters all over the world can relate to this. But don't worry, my nigga. Look, don't worry, because we gonna keep the banging this shit. Cause that's the main ingredients. And without that, you can call it water.
You cannot compare yourself to that nigga Cocaine. I keeps it banging, me and you are not the same. Go flush that garbage down that motherfucking drain.
Hey, say, man, you clogging my sink up with that bullshit. Right, I can dig it, but you the one just told me to flush it down the drain.
You claim you funkin', but that shit sound hella lame. Your funk is soft, but nigga, my funk is raw. Bunch of overrated niggas I ever saw. I keep it skipping, dipping, tripping on you Mars. You gon' get ate up when you swimming with them sharks. Mary had a little lamb whose nose was mighty slow. She's a pretty freaky bitch that love to sip that flow. She do that freaky dance and shake that ass up on the floor. West Coast without cocaine is like pimp without them hoes. These things don't want no no funk because they should be watered down. With your artificial flavors with that corny cornball sound. But can't nobody fuck with me, these weird ass niggas, they know. If I lie, my nose will grow just like Pinocchio. All the shit is watered down. 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 Watered down. All the shit is watered down. All the shit is watered down. All the shit is watered down. Watered down. All the shit is watered down. Watered down. All the shit is watered down. Gangsters, riders, players, hustlers, y'all know this that shit. Lift that brick and peel off and just bang this in your ear. I only fuck with real niggas and never fuck with Mars. Get your bitch ass away from me if you ain't got no heart. I'm baking soda free, uncut funk is all in me. I'm the hardest punkster of my time since part of me drop that P. You must be in the Twilight Zone, there's only one king of hooks. Just open up my catalog and boy, I make you shook.
Well, alright, y'all. Coming back at you with 357 gigawatts of pure, uncut, unadulterated K-Funk.
Hey, Cocaine, let's give them some of that bang they been asking for, my nigga.
Now this here is definitely a banger for your buck. And the whole time this will have you dancing in your chucks. And gangsters all over the world can relate to this. But don't worry, my nigga. Look, don't worry because we gonna keep the banging this shit. Cause that's the main ingredients. And without that, you can call it water.
That's what I want to say, man. Is happy
Hell
anniversary
yeah,
to my
that's
mom
right.
right there, man. I love you, baby.
That's right. Hey, and then this dude's doing double duty because right after this, he's heading over to Katie Jakes, our neighbor over here, and rocking out with
Dedication.
the Ill Remedy crew, Ras, and all them over at Neighborhood Watch Presents. So yeah, you know, also we have a special guest in the building, Miss Sista Asia. You know, yes, in the house, vibing out with us too, which we appreciate, man, having a good time.
And she came all the way to visit. She's got a really special announcement to share with y'all. So you have that coming up. Sista Asia, take it away.
Peace and blessings to everybody out there, and thank you to the B-Side Show for this special announcement. August 2nd, the day we come out of Mercury, we're going to celebrate at the Lexington Bar, 129 East 3rd Street, featuring my brother J-Ro and special invited guests. Make sure you come through. Doors open at 8 o'clock, $20 at the door. For all you hip-hop junkies, y'all better come out. I got a fix for you. Peace and blessings.
Yeah, man.
J-Ro in the building.
She did that like a true pro, man. That's for reals, man. Hip hop, a big part of hip hop over here, man. On this side, man. For
Just
for
a
many
reflection
years.
of all
Yes.
the people that are in the house. Big shout out to my brother Ras Kass that's in the building tonight. This new testament of hip hop that I met tonight. These two young brothers, it's been a great show. Just make sure you come out. You know, Sista Asia, the biggest, oldest hip hop junkie in LA.
It's gonna be a good night.
Been
Sista Asia knows
representing,
how to party.
August 2nd, Lexington Bar.
That's
right.
right. Hey, Razzie Kazzy, man, what's cracking with you, man? Let's
Can
Let me
we
pass the mic to
hear
Ras
the
Kass.
voice of the waterproof MC?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Is
let me
that
see.
possible?
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Razzie Kazzy in the building. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Dani?
What's up?
What's up, my G? Hey, man, it's good seeing you, man, because I was just talking about it, but fuck, you've been like all over the earth, literally. Like, and I was just saying, I'm fucking going on like 2 or 3 hour flights. My knees hurt already. I want to get up and walk around.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know how you do it, man. You're going to Australia, all these places, man. What's cracking with
it? Honestly, we were tired and it was hurting. And then we just drank away the pain.
Yes.
And I had the little one-a-day vitamins like an old man, and I just kept pushing every day. Like, we got to do these shows, bro, and get this bread and promote and have a good time and get these people 110%. So it was really just the obligation, that was the challenge. And shouts out my homeboy. He's in London, but I met him. Where did I meet him? I met Abdul in Italy. And it's this really natural, it's this leaf that you could pay a lot of money for, but he's originally from, he's not Nigerian, he's another country close to like North Africa, and he just had the plant, and it was soup, like that shit had us charged up, like it was so natural. He was like, this shit just grow. So he would just crumple it up and then bring it back in his luggage. So we was making tea out of that shit. But it wasn't no cocaine. It wasn't the coca leaf. It was like, it's some shit you could buy. It was a real, like, you know, it was just really natural without all the shit that they give us in America. So, you know, it was just tea. Basically, it's just fire ass tea. But that got me through, honestly.
Okay.
I like to meet people like that too, man. You just trip out, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then you try it, and it's like,
oh yeah,
whoa.
You're like,
Yeah.
And then I Googled it, and I was like, oh yeah, but they want $30 for it. And he was like, this shit just grow, like.
He just picked it.
He that's what he did. That was his whole thing. He was just like, you know, we pay a lot of money for shit that should be free anyway. Water should be free. Clean water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even clean air. We're starting to almost have to pay for air.
That's like our human right, but we just kind of got tricked in America where we pay a lot of money for shit that ain't no good for us. Yeah. That's a whole different conversation.
No, it's not.
Razzie's always keeping that knowledge,
Ras Kass is the
man,
same one.
know?
I was gonna say, hey, you're one of the people that really like intrigue me as far as your knowledge. Like it's not just about one thing. You kind of know a whole bunch about a lot of shit. See, like I've always told people, I know a little bit about everything, but you actually know kind of a lot about everything. And I trip out on that though. Is it a lot of reading? Well, I mean, just because I want to know more.
I think initially it's asking a lot of questions and having smart homies, smart family members. My homies always let me reach my own stupid ass conclusions and do dumb shit. I honestly can say that my big homies, like gang members, they be like, whatever, Raz, you gonna do what you want to do anyway, so just do what you do. And then, you know, when you bump your head, we got your back. So I'm just thankful for, you know, the experiences. Life is the best teacher. So it's traveling, seeing the world, and not getting other people's perspective, because, you know, what they teach us about, honestly, everywhere, everything they teach us is like fucking wrong. Then you go there, you know what I mean? People will say that, you know, about Compton. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, you just can't go. Like, bro, yes, you can. Stop. Like that's just literally small things. So the world is just like this plethora of information, and I just advise people to, you know, don't take other people's advice, man. Go out here and experience this beautiful fucking planet, man, and all these amazing cultures and people and drugs and vaginas. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Unless it's that advice. If it's that advice, take it. That is good advice. So yes.
Experience different vaginas. All right. Hey,
unless you're married.
Hey, like that's the only thing I caught out of that.
Unless she says she's okay with it.
That's the only thing I caught out of the whole thing.
I know, right.
No, but even going, like, that's what I was gonna say. Even to the first album, bro, is like But religion, even like, I just felt like, I mean, these are certain things. Some is common knowledge, but a lot of it you really gotta actually read the Bible to know some of the stuff you're talking about. And it's crazy because.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm culturally, my family's on my mother's side. My mother's from Louisiana. We're not from a big city. We're really small town people from Louisiana. So we grew up Catholic. So I already had that. I went to Catholic school until 8th grade. So I already have that natural cultural background. And then when you start asking questions, you know, that maybe Sister Mary Magdalene doesn't want to answer, then there's an encyclopedia. Nah, they couldn't hit me. They couldn't hit me because my grandma wasn't having that. That's what they was not doing. They could make me write standards. They couldn't touch me. She was the only one that could beat my ass.
Nice.
Mercedes Baptiste wasn't having that shit. May she rest in peace.
Shout out, man. That's
He
real.
got the G-rated version of Catholic school.
Shit. I did not shit. I got it. They just couldn't beat me. I did a lot of standards. That shit hurts. You write 1,000 standards for the next day. Your life sucks.
Hey, they didn't know by the end. They saw so much. He was writing rhymes already. That
was his training.
Yeah.
Right, that was my rap training.
hey, so you've had you know, you've been coming with it, man, and you know, you did a group project. You're kind of also redropping classics that people do want. They want physical copies of, which is smart, bro, because a lot of people they might have missed it, or people like me that had it originally and it got stolen somehow, you know, throughout the years. I don't have it. There's a case, but no actual cassette in it no more.
Right.
But you've been re-releasing and stuff like that. But what's it like? Tell them what you got out.
You know, I felt good about doing that. Shouts out to my homie Big Herc. Herc is in Chicago. So Herc, he did some of the projects, and then my homeboy over at Black House Records, and they're based in Washington. But Jones, you would know, what's it called? That cool ass city, like not SeaTac. When you go over through the mountains.
You said he would know.
No, I said not SeaTac, not SeaTac. It'll come to me. Anyway, it's this dope.
At the end.
It's kind of, it's towards you go into the mountains and it's really Spokane. Spokane is fly, like good fishing during the summer, good skiing and shit. It's a fly city and it's a hip hop.
Sounds amazing too, because it's surrounded by the forest.
The acoustics, yeah.
So it's
just
probably a sick ass place to record.
And they have a record label and they have a festival every year. It's just a fly city that we actually it was a dude that booked us. He was originally from LA. Happened to be a Mexican gentleman, and he holds it down on the hip hop shit and been bringing motherfuckers out for the past 10 years or whatever. And he's an older gentleman now. His son and his family runs the shit. But yeah, so I met this dude, this other guy through that experience, and he owns something called Black House Records. So they helped us out, man, and we reissued. So far, we've done Van Gogh, which actually never was released. So we got to issue Van Gogh. We issued Ras Assassination as a CD. We did Solo Nice Revisited, which was a double vinyl with a CD that had all the freestyles from like the Wake Up Show and just the beat period. So it was dope to be able to like contextualize my journey and make it something tangible that they're just limited edition runs. I keep 2 for myself and whatever, whether we make 200, 300, 500, and then we just leave it at that. But I'm gonna redo a few other ones.
It's still important for people to have that, though. They want that in their hand.
Be ready if he redoes the Revisited, though, because he kind of left out the most specialist part of that. That you kept the DAT running the whole time. Like
what?
Well, okay, so it goes into an intro of explaining the way his studio sessions go. They don't go like any other studio session. Like, you had so many people in the studio, and you kept the recording going.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And so I found that's what the disc was. The CD was more about contextualizing. Like, I used to record the not the booth. I'd actually record the room.
The whole
because
session.
Because that's where the funniest and really shit come out. So most of those skits weren't skits. It would, they would just be shit that happened. And then I, like the cheesecake shit on Soul on Ice is not a skit. It's like literally that was what we were talking about. So man, and I found more of it. So you hear us talking about all these really random things, and then at some point you hear me unhappy with my situation. Like, it's crazy because I hadn't heard this stuff in 25 years, so it was really kind of surreal to hear our little young voices sounding like really turned up little LA motherfuckers. It was hilarious just hearing that shit, And
who's in there though? Like, it's people that he's still cool with, people that he was cool with, people that he's now cool with again. It's like there was so many people.
There was Bird, who produced everything back then. My man Bird. There was Voodoo. There was Mean Green. Exhibit. You hear Exhibit laughing and shit. Just random shit. We were just kids with a dream. So yeah, I'm happy about that, man. I actually just found some reels from like 99-ish, and so I want to reissue Rat Assassination because I got like a Battle Cat record that because he's my big brother, he made me like this ill hip hop record tailor made for me, and I did a whole song over it. So I'm like, yo, I want to contextualize that and maybe reissue Rat Assassination. I got me and Corrupt working on a Horseman song, so it's like this incomplete Horseman.
Oh, I remember that shit. The Four Horsemen. Yeah. That was crazy.
So you want to buy one? I always pre-order it, and I always send them the email. Look, better write my name on that. That's mine.
Got you.
You have to. So be ready this time because they sell out fast.
Hey man, and get you that. That's timeless hip hop basically, and some of it wasn't as available, at the time, and now it's coming back out.
Well, right now, I did want to say one thing before I sell you something. I'd rather give you something. If you go to my Bandcamp right now, it's something called Ready to Live, which I just, my next door neighbor in Watts, basically our next door neighbor. I don't know how she got these pictures, but she had all these pictures of like me, like kid, like baby kid. So it just inspired me to do like Biggie and them, ready to die. But I'm not ready to die. I'm ready to live. So
that's right.
I just put 25 records together that stem from my entire journey, and it's just a free download link. So you can get that and just hear the journey with whatever. RZA's on there obviously, and shit, I did. It was crazy. I forgot I did a song with Nipsey. Like that's a beautiful thing, Nipsey Hussle. So
I mean,
you
forgot
just
you did
all
a song with Nipsey. Come on.
No, I mean, no, not in a disrespectful way. It's just
I'm
we
saying
work.
everything he has is like he's gonna blow you away. If you would not be dissatisfied.
Well, it's free, so I mean, shit, you can't be mad at me. Just get the shit. It's 25 records for free. It's just a blessing. So it's called Ready to Live. It's a free download. I don't ask for anything. Just it's just I'd rather people hear it and experience it and enjoy it than hoard this shit. So. And
he's not stopping. Now published author.
Yes, and now I'm officially a published author. That's crazy. So yes. Solo Nice too.
We were talking about that, off air, bro. But that's something people also want because sometimes. They like rewind. Like, man, I'm still. And sometimes taking it, reading it while you're saying it will make the connection for them. But there's a lot of things you say. Going all the way back to the first album, but sometimes people don't catch it till maybe 20 years later. That's what it is, bro.
Ironically, on the way here, Cypress said that. He's like, it's crazy. I still catch things that, 2 years later. It was dope for me, man, and I'm a big Rakim fan, and I forgot what it was, but, like, literally I just caught it, like, 5 months ago. I was like, wow, that's a bar. Like, I know these songs front, back, sideways, and I just understood where he was at. And that's a beautiful thing with any expression, because we may not recognize it, or maybe we weren't mature enough, or maybe we weren't experienced enough to be able to realize, like, oh, that's like, honestly, I listen to a lot of the oldies and I'm like, oh shit, he was cheating on his wife. I never caught that. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like them songs, them
That's
some
real.
grown people shit talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like you may be your man, but he my nigga. Like it be all kind of shit. Like it was real shit happening. So
that's real shit.
You know, putting it in that context, I'm glad that I could do that. And for me, that was always kind of my gift and my curse is that it's not easy listening for the regular person that goes to a club to hear a dance record. And so, you know, with that being, you know, kind of what I enjoy doing, there's always been those people that would be like, I don't know what he said, I don't get it, fuck it. And whereas when we printed it out, people could read it, people would say, damn, that was fucking brilliant. Yeah.
That's what I loved about your line for line, you know.
This is an extension, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The line for line is the podcast video, you know, of a breakdown of a verse. This was just a little easier to show really my thought process, because what we basically did was I was able to gather about 95% of my notebooks for this album, and you see the literal thought process of how I was writing this rhyme. So it's like a glimpse into my notebook, and then we actually photographed, you know, like tobacco. There's like bugler fucking tobacco on the page, and we filmed it that way. You know, there's Jameson, you know, on the side. There's a pen. So, and you know, you get to see my experience of how I wrote these rhymes for this new album. And then we had two artists that were gracious enough to actually do art inspired by what those lyrics said. So, you know, I'm blessed. I always wanted to, you know, my mother's been wanting me to be an author. This is our foundation. I'm excited about it.
That's dope, because I know,
piece.
yeah, besides even, you know, new tracks or whatever coming out, I know you got a lot to pen down for people to hear.
Yes, sir.
So, or read, I mean.
Or
So,
hear.
Yeah.
You can always learn something from Razzie.
What not to do.
Yeah, right. No, hell no. Hey, man.
Like this.
Your artist's favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? Whether they admit it or not,
Straight
man.
no chase.
They want everybody want to write like Razzie Kazzy, man. We'll be right back after this video, man.
Woo.
B-side show, act like you know.
Yo, Green. Timing is everything, my G. Timing is what separates like regular people from pedophiles. Bar.
Real niggas back in style again. How I'm making a lot of noise from a silent pen. Adjusted the rifle scope, had to dial it in, and fuck a humble loss. I'd rather have a violent win. Viola Davis on the violin. Who getting away with murder? I guess the owl did, throw the towel in. They ask me if I'm one of the best. Just think Black Thought on Funk Master Flex. Yes, fuck reminiscing, living in the past shit. Cause not everything gold is classic. All I know is get dough. Battle rap, I'm reaching like a tiptoe. Today's current currency is crypto. Hate to blast ya, but I have to. I suggest you get low. Your life's played out like Sprinkle Bay, and I'm fucking for the dick pose. Rocks the coast. Razzie. Cardigans and cashmere. Fuck last year. Out with the old, in with the new. Fuck what you did, it's about what it do. F-L-Y. Fuck last year. F-L-Y. Fuck last year. Out with the old, in with the new. Fuck what you did, it's about what it do. F-L-Y. Fuck last year. Life's a bitch, then you die. Time fly. Every year the ball drop in Times Square. Age 12, my balls drop. Adolescent male, ball big like LeVar. Spit like Lamar. Not an Arabic, still trying to get it, inshallah. Get to the bag like airport carousels. Industry dudes saying real rapper never sell. You know that guy, the carrot top, the fairy tale. That nigga, half snake and rat nigga. Trap nigga, he don't like boom bap, but that figures. I dispose of these hoes, Jack Ripper. Lot of bitches getting blocked on the gram, she feel tight. I'm not liking 100 pics, I can't fuck in real life. Green, we go back to 4-track, so you entitled to your opinion, but not your own facts. Niggas is so whack, throwing up on your throwback. Time, F-L-Y, now hold that. Out with the old, in with the new. Fuck what you did, it's about what it do. F-L-Y, fuck last year. F-L-Y, fuck
what it do? FLY. Fuck last year, life's a bitch, then you die. Time flies.
We gonna rob y'all, and we gonna take everything. And straight like that. That's what it's all about. Celebration is all about love. 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 Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to Ras Kass.
Yo, Green. Timing is everything, my G. Timing is what separates.
What's up? We're back, y'all.
B-side, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We got the Waterproof MC in the house with us, man. And you know, thank you for seeing. I guess from the beginning, what we're trying to do here as well is kind of talk about that as like that essence and all that stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
The good stuff, the stuff that makes you feel good about hip hop. But you know, we're blessed to have had you as a guest a couple of times on the show, and it just goes to show that you appreciate also the work we're
Oh,
trying
of course,
to do
man.
to,
You guys
know.
lay it down quite flat.
Thank
And
you.
I'll be back. I know what I really wanted to do, but I was planning on doing it next trip anyway. Is do more of a some songs. We definitely can't this time because if you guys notice, Indigenous is nowhere to be found. He's
OC's hottest DJ.
Hey, you know what?
Is not here today.
My brother Digi, if he was here, you would know it.
Right.
So that's all I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, hey, Digi.
It'll be loud in here because he smokes like a train.
I miss you, my brother. hey, but I know he's probably tuned in though, checking the show
of
out,
course, man. That's my brother. We're actually,
We love you, bitch.
We're actually going Friday.
Friday.
Is
San
that-
Jose?
Not Jose. We're going to we flying to Oakland and we have a show in Berkeley. So yeah, we're doing like an advanced listening party for the Bay. Cause honestly, like home showed me love, but Money B and like the Bay showed me an incredible amount of love like from day one. So I thought that would be a really cool thing to do. Is kind of advanced, sit and play, play the album, do a few records. So me and Digi are doing that. That'll be the first time I actually perform any of this stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And the album comes out 9/11. So when we say the album drops 9/11. Unfortunately, pun intended.
Pun intended.
Hey, see, Razzie always thinking ahead, man. I swear.
God bless the dead, but we dropping 9/11.
Hey, we got live art going on right there too as well. We're gonna flip the camera in a bit, but
Check it out
Soul
in
on
honor
Ice,
of
man.
Soul on Ice
Yeah,
too.
Soul on Ice too.
I saw Shark Week being shot in your story and in some of our homies' stories. Shout out to J Genius. I saw it on his story as well. And that video, how did that? I mean, this school desk. Tell the story about this.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I told you and Rabbit this. I wrote all my first album. I wrote on the school desk, like that I stole from my middle school, and so I was in high school when I stole it. I don't really remember how I stole it because we used to get really fucked up and drunk. But I remember telling like all my homies like I'm gonna get a desk. And then one day I was at home and I had a desk the next morning, and I basically wrote my entire first album. I was lit. I vaguely remember how I did it, but whatever. I was pretty litty.
It's the teacher's fault for making
it was
student.
summer. I know it was summer, like summer
Okay.
school, and they were taking shit out the classroom to clean shit up. So there was a whole bunch of them, and it was late, and it was like 6
You know
p.m. I was like, pull the fuck over, and I grabbed that, like I jumped the gate and threw this shit over, and that was that.
You know what?
And I
In
got
your
that
defense, it was missing one of the casters on the bottom, and it had a chip. They were gonna get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
It was in the trash already. There was a note that said if anyone really wants this, it was free. Yeah, but long story short, for me, it's really I still have the desk. Like even when I moved and I thought I lost a lot of things, my homeboy in the Bay actually kept it for me. And about 2 years ago, he was like, yo, I got married. I still got this desk. My wife don't want this fucking desk. I'm like, I'm like, give me that desk. That's my baby. Desk. And so it's dope. So the art, like the Solo Nights 2 artwork features the desk on the back. And now it means, you know, for me, it just meant, it just means write your own raps now to me. Like I remember and do your homework. Like
sit at the desk.
Care about your craft. So that's kind of, you know, so we have the album cover and the back cover is the desk. That's all there is. It's like a view of fucking LA and that desk.
From the desk's perspective.
Yeah, from the desk perspective. And yeah, we my homeboy had this crazy idea about making the desk drive down the street, kind of, sort of. It kind of evolved. It was like, we should put the desk all over LA and let the desk be this guy.
Experiencing everything.
And I was like, yeah, the police are going to kind of not like that. But we still did it. So we ended up doing that, and then it evolved into the desk should just drive itself. And I should be writing around. So the concept of our video, which we're crazy as fuck because we gorilla'd the fuck out of this shit. We put the desk on a Cypress shot the video. Cypress Jones right here.
They have to watch it. Don't tell them how you did it. Don't tell them.
Okay, yeah, anyway. So yeah, the desk is rolling through the, you know, through California. And I'm rhyming and writing, like performing on the desk that's moving through the streets of Los Angeles.
In his wood desk, right?
Aren't those like the funnest things? Like whether it's you know, the guerrilla style, like on the fly. That's some of the best, you know, parties, and that's some of the best things that creatively that happen sometimes.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just thankful to everybody. I was thanking my friend Pep, who shot the cover of the Solo Nights 2, and he shot Offset's album cover, and they paid him a shitload of money. Like, he gets paid, and he's great at his craft, and you know, we grew up and watched together. He's older than me. Pep was a skater.
Pep Williams?
Yeah, Pep.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Pep. Me and Pep from the same hood in Watts. Pep always skated. Like, always been that kid in Watts skating. He was older than me. My sister Miko age. But like, for him to have his success and be, you know, my brother and want, you know, we shot the album cover like 3 years ago. I was like, I know what I want to do. And then he like, I got you. And then we executed. And everybody that helped me make this album, you know, at the end of the day, I want it to be as successful and as the awareness as possible. But I know we did a great job, and I'm just thankful to everybody that, you know, that helped and believed in it, including y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, the B-side always showed me love, so, you know. That's what it's about.
Beautiful thing.
Like I said, it goes back to, you know, my obviously, you know, I didn't know you from back then, but what I do know is the quality projects that you put out from the original, you know, Soul on Ice, and that's what I go back to, and then meeting you and all this stuff years later, and cool, like we've had a lot of fun at shows.
Oh yes,
and
yes
shit.
we have.
Yeah, so it's fucking wilding out and shit, but it's cool, man, because you could actually put a person to like, damn, this is a real dude that wrote this shit. Like, this is a cool dude, man, and he wrote this shit right here. Like, this is crazy. Hey, I wanted to touch on one more thing, man. Is you know, you have also kids that are fallen into this, you know, and it's like a whole different thing, because I've talked to you about this before, but I have a homie ALT as well, and his kids, and Frost, his kid's a producer, and all that. Right. Yeah, and so you see how they get the essence of it, but they're able to roll with whatever the new style is and stuff. So, what do you think about, like, hey, your kids are putting out some dope shit,
Some dope
man.
shit,
Like,
man.
yeah.
I'm excited for them. I just heard a record that Ras did. It's a Cali record, and that shit's crazy. And I was a little mad I didn't write it. like the flow on it was crazy. Like he did a shit. I was just like, dude, that fucking record is dumb, bro. And so just watching them be their own men come to love this culture as much as I love it, and hopefully not make the same mistakes and fall into the pitfalls that I fell into, that they can grow and create their own lane. You know, sometimes I feel like having overly successful parents or something, like Jordan's kids didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need the one, Floyd Mayweather's father and his uncle, they had the talent, but they didn't execute. So sometimes Chavez's son, he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't a boxer like his pops. His pops got busy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes having the pops be the super winner makes the kid lazy. And because me and their mom, like, you know, we're respected and we still, you know, it ain't said and done yet, but having them watch us go through our trials and tribulations and peaks and, you know, I call it peaks and valleys and shit. Like, you could be up and then you go down, you got to struggle back up. I think it's made them really have to respect the process. They have to respect the culture, and they have to strive because their name ain't, you know, whatever, Combs. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got to go get it, bro. Yeah.
So they have projects together, Coast Contra, right?
Well,
and then they have separate projects?
Yeah, well, Coast Contra is they came out here because when they 4 of them. So when they left, their mom finally moved to Miami when they were about 12. So their dog years were in Miami. So by the time they came back, I had another son who ain't my son. That's their nigga. So they came out here at 17 and a half from high school, and he brought me a little Columbia nigga, and that's my nigga. So, and I'm like, and I remember thinking, I don't really know what to do with these two. How did how'd you trick your parents into letting me be responsible for 3 of y'all niggas? Hilarious.
Wow.
But he's doing great. Like, he's actually on Rio Lowe's, Carlos Rios. So Rio Lowe's, that's my nigga. We got a group text. I remember he wasn't on the group text a couple of years ago. He was not happy. Like, how am I now? Like, that nigga, the family nigga. He like, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm basically, you know, I'm other, you know, Uncle Pops, Uncle Razzie. Like, he like, how I ain't on the family text, nigga. I'm family, nigga. I'm like, Rio Lowe's, my bad. Sorry, nigga. Put this nigga on the family text, nigga. So that's my nigga Colombiano. Very proud of him. So they're all paving their way, and then they had another homie who had went off to school, and he's originally from Philly, and I think he went back to Philly. And when they got settled, they brought him out. So Coast Contra is 4 of them, and then they're all individual dope MCs. Rio Lowe's is on some MC show. I just seen commercials for it. Some shit on a Revolt TV thing, maybe, nice. Or BET, something like that. So he's already finding other angles, and obviously a Colombian kid, so he's darker than us, but he's fluent Spanish, so he fucking everybody's brains up out here being able to do that, because they thinking negro. They like, oh, no, you got me fucked up. Then he start talking that shit, and then they start giving him that vagina, and he just turned into a monster out here. Hey. No, I swear to God. Literally, because he didn't rhyme in Spanish at first. And I was like, you better talk that shit out here, nigga. Yeah, like, if you wasn't talking in Miami, you better talk out here, because there's already these preconceived notions about who's this and whatever. And it opened up so many doors for him. And literally, I remember my sons, like, you know, saying, like, Rio Lowe's is getting all the girls. I was like, oh, you sound like you hate now. Like he's getting everything. He's getting Asian girls. He's getting Mexican girls. He's getting white girls. I'm like, why you mad? You mad? I was like, you should have told your mom to teach you French, nigga. Then you'd be out here doing it, too.
Yeah, see?
See, you better learn your culture, nigga.
You sound like you hate.
I did. I let him have it. I'm like, you sound like you hating on young Rio Lowe's, bro. You got to look. He can talk his language, his culture. That's part of his culture.
And sometimes having, you know, that person that knows what's up, especially with the music and the way it turns and stuff, but knowing that, like, man, you haven't done this yet, like, open up, man, let him know.
He thanks me. You know, it's a blessing. Like, he hit, you know, like I said, that's my other nigga, bro. Like, you know, they're 22 now, I think. Yeah. So they've been here for a minute. Like about 4 or 5 years. So just watching them grow up and become men out here, like on their own shit, and, you know, running through the streets of LA on their own, where I ain't gotta worry about, you know what I mean? Like, now they doing their own stuff. They actually even moved out from each other.
They
so
check
watching
on
them,
dad now.
Not really. I'm trying to hide. I got my own dirt going on. I don't need them to hang out. I need him on records. I'll be like, bro, do this hook.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So, is there a common spot where they can get all this new stuff, man? Coming out
Yes,
and all
yes.
That?
I would say the best way. I just picked up this new site. It's called Campsite. So basically, if you go to my Instagram at RAS_KASS, if you click the link in my bio, it literally opens the door for everything. So there's there's the mellow music where you can buy vinyl. There's the iTunes. There's the Kindle for the book. There's the physical book. There's the Apple for the book. It literally will open up this whole page of just literally 10 different things. So just follow me on the gram and you can get to everywhere you need to go.
Perfect.
That's right, man. Razzie Kazzy in the building, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Anything locally that we need to see? I know you're going to do the listening party or the pre-release party over in Northern Cali, but anything over here coming up?
I feel like I have another show here, but we're gonna throw a release party. So me and Sista Asia were just talking.
Okay.
I know she has a venue downtown, so that would be great. Or you know my home away from home is in K-Town.
Yeah.
Escala. So if nothing else, we always throw a hot party for the album releases at Escala, and it's all free of charge. So if nothing else, we'll do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, man, make sure
Love
you
it.
guys go cop the shit, the re-releases, all that stuff, man. Gear coming too, man. What do you got?
Yeah, man, we got my man Professor P is getting busy in London, so he's doing some couture designs. And then the crazy shit is that my homeboy B Wood, he has a boutique in Lower East Side in New York, and he just hit me, and we want to at least do some kind of really dope one-off. So I'm having these great opportunities to make shit that lasts and shit that count.
Razzie dressing. Check out his Instagram. He has the outfit of the day all the time, and he's always looking sharp. So the merch is definitely gonna be
trying to make it
level.
really fly and not beat you over the head, but just some shit that people would want to wear and definitely want to and still want to brand it with this Solo Night shit. I feel like I'm not never in comparison or whatever, but they get me, looking at Wu-Tang and looking at these legacies gives me something to strive for. And especially for the West, I want people to, recognize and support what I brought to the table. So this Solo Night shit, I may not ever do another thing called Solo Nights, but I do want people to know that's my foundation. And I we kind of started this lyrical shit, and it's the motherfucking thanks for getting.
Right. Thank you for definitely always putting it down for us on the West Coast and giving us pride, man. Like everyone knows Ras Kass. Everyone
Especially
respects Ras
lyrically,
on
man.
the
Like
East. Yep.
that shit is like, I don't know if it gets overlooked sometimes, but it is one of. And that's one of the things that first drew me to hip hop in general. Is I like to when people were saying stuff when I had to rewind and shit like that. And fuck up my cassette tape, you know what I mean? But that's the shit that Razzie Kazzy brings every time, man, and we appreciate that. Real hip hop in the building.
Thank you so much, Raz.
I just wanted to say one other thing. Why did I did get the memo today with the fisherman hats.
See that shit? That
Where
was
Whitey at? He got his too, don't he?
White, you got it. I don't know if Whitey got one on too.
Whitey got his. No, it blew off. Oh, blew off.
It flew off.
He said it flew off.
Look, it's fisherman cap day.
Yeah. He got his on too, man. We rocking it tonight, man. Hey, but thanks for coming through, my G, man. B-side show every single week. This is the Oracle edition right here.
Episode, Raz. You made it dope. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks to everybody.
Yes, thank you so
another
much.
cog in the machine. Much love.
I love it.
Hey, thanks the whole team, man. Shout out DJ Eclipse for putting it down, man. He's got to go do double duty right here at Katie Jake's right next door in Covina. Hip hop every Tuesday night. Shout out to Neighborhood Watch Presents. Alex, man. St. Moth for coming through. Shaye Whitey in the back. Sista Asia, thank you for coming through, man. We appreciate that, man, for sure.
August 2nd, don't forget, check out Sista Asia's page. Got a show coming up with J-Ro.
J-Ro, what up, man?
That's the next one. You don't want to miss that.
Hey, we'll be back, man. We'll see you guys next week, man. B-side show.
Peace.
Peace.